For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
It's been a while since we did like a little relationship video. And I saw this news article and someone requested we do the 36 questions to fall in love. I'll put the username here below, or not if I forget to do it. But we're decided, why not answer the questions?
Why not?
First question. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you go out to dinner with?
Are they alive or dead, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Anyone in the world? Alive, I would say, I would probably like Bill Gates.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then dead, I would say Churchill.
Not Temple Grandin?
No. I mean, yeah, Bill Gates alive, and then deceased, Churchill.
Alright. I knew the Churchill one.
What about you?
I would probably do maybe George Washington dead.
Obviously.
And Trump alive.
Ugh.
I think he'd be a great person to talk to. Just to be like, if I can get like a straight shot, like straight answers.
You would only get one because he'd spend the whole time just talking.
No, I'm saying if I can get like, I'll be like, hey, this is not recorded. Just drop the act. I want to know exactly what happened. But like, I got so many money from this motherfucker. Would you like to be famous? In what way?
Like famous, like celebrity famous?
Mm.
Not necessarily. No, I wouldn't want to be famous.
I would. The world's most famous programmer, maybe a famous YouTuber, make that happen.
I guess,
Actually, no, I hate people.
Because sometimes if you're famous, you don't have, like, celebrities. Well, there's some, like, who thrive off it, like we all know who those people are.
Yeah.
But, no, I wouldn't want to be famous.
Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you say? Why?
Sometimes I do. Like, if it's a phone interview, or if it's someone I'm talking to that's important, I try to, like, get my points across that way. Sometimes I get nervous and I start fumbling.
Yeah.
So if I have, like, key points that I kind of go over in my head before the conversation, I feel like it would go a lot better.
Right.
Yeah. What about you?
All the time.
I've actually, when I took this before I started my last class, they went through that. A lot of people, they suggest going over, rehearsing what you're saying. Not to a point of a neurotic aspect, but just to, go over in your head. That way, you're kind of rehearsing what you're going to say. That way, make the important points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That makes sense. What would you constitute a perfect day for you?
In Arizona, where it's blue skies, sunny, going on a mountain hike with the Pookie, a nice little picnic. Yeah, that would be the perfect day.
Yeah, going for a hike or like a museum.
Yeah, on a beautiful, warm day.
Yeah, just going somewhere. When did you last sing to yourself?
I don't really sing to myself. I look at these people who like sing to themselves while they're like cleaning.
You're like, what's wrong with them?
No, I don't know, maybe what's wrong with me, because I don't really sing to myself. I might sing in the car sometimes, like if it's like do the lupa.
Oh, the loops.
But other than that, I don't even like sing in the shower. It's not me. How about you?
I sing to myself
all
the
do.
time.
You
I do.
You always sing.
Yeah. So probably like today. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and either retain the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which do you want?
I'd rather have the mind, because I've worked with elderly people, and it's so sad to see their mind like with Alzheimer's.
At 90?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can get Alzheimer's. Sometimes you get Alzheimer's at 30. But to have the mind of a 30, to be alert and cognitively aware of your surroundings and be able to read and conversate.
Yeah.
Who cares about 90 if your boobs are sagging?
You don't care?
If you're 90 years old and your boobs sagging, you don't care.
See, I'm not 30 yet, so if it's like my mind at 30 and my body at 30, hopefully I can get rid of this.
You should only pick one.
I know, I'm saying, like, hopefully I can get rid of this body at like 29.
Yeah, I'd rather have the mind than the body.
Yeah, rather maintain sharp. Do you have a secret hunch about how you're gonna die? Eating a hot dog for me. I'm gonna choke to death eating a hot dog. I'll be like,
I don't I don't have a hunch, but I would like to die like at a good age, just peacefully in my bed. I don't want to be in a hospital. I don't want to be on hospice. I don't want to have a disease. I just want to die peacefully in my sleep at a good age.
Do you think we'll die together or close to each other's age, or?
I don't know. It's so sad. I've dealt with people who, like, spouses have died and they've been married like 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
And it's so sad to see the other person who's still alive, the heartbreak. So I don't know. Hopefully.
Oh, we'll die near each other. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have common. Both like doing stuff.
Yeah, we both have like open to different foods.
Yeah.
I think we're just
both have kind of similar humor.
Yeah. And both of us are not. We like to go out and do stuff. I think we're not homebodies. We like to be active.
Yeah.
And try new things.
For what in your life do you feel the most grateful?
For my life, I would say Pookie.
Oh.
As a female, I have a lot of more opportunities in this country than I would in other places.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for, having been born in America.
Yeah.
And having the opportunities that I've had just from being in this country.
Yeah.
And then also for my Pookie.
Oh, same.
You.
Same. Still being, I guess, healthy, at least being able to walk.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have unfortunately have so many diseases. It's sad. It makes you grateful for what you have.
If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
I would feel like I was raised Christian, so I would kind of not necessarily not raised Christian, but maybe not raised so like hardcore, like being open and not just so accepting, not just so being like, oh, if you do this, you're going to hell, things like that. Just a little bit more, kind of like your family was kind of an open, like carefree. I mean, there was rules in your house, but your parents were pretty, open and carefree.
Well, they weren't.
Well, they weren't judgmental.
They weren't like yours. They weren't
They weren't judgmental. Your family was more accepting and loving to people that had a different lifestyle. And I feel that and to each his own, but I wish as a kid I was raised that way instead of waiting until I'm an adult to realize, hey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wish they would push me into sports more.
Wow, you hate sports.
I know I hated sports, but now that I'm old and like fat, and I wish I was pushed into sports because maybe I wouldn't be fat and maybe I would know how to lose weight and stuff. Well, Henry and George did a lot of sports.
Didn't Audrey?
And Audrey did too.
I mean,
I think Audrey did like softball.
I think it'd be good to be a parent, maybe your parents encourage you a point and they just realize you're not interested and not to push you. Because you should. Have you ever seen those crazy parents at the baseball fields? My gosh, they're like nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, like your kids in softball. They're not. The chances of them being a professional baseball player are very slim.
Yeah.
Relax.
My parents' friend. I won't say their name on camera, but they were. Whenever we go to see one of their sons play, you could always hear the dad. Like he would be like, "And this team's going," and everyone would cheer up, and then the dad would stand up, and be like, "Vince, you better kick their ass!"
I don't think it's so intense.
They're just like, "Get the fuck up!"
I know people that were
He's gotten thrown out of games so many times.
I know people like that. I mean, and I feel sorry for the kids. They don't enjoy it. So, yeah.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? Fly.
Like a realistic ability?
I don't know. I'm taking that as like a superpower. Because mine would be fly. No more traffic. I'll be able to go to work. I'll be able to travel. No more planes. No more airports.
One quality or ability? Super, genius, smart, Bill Gates, to where I can create this, multi-billion-dollar company and just... chillax. Well, I'm sure he doesn't relax after so long, but to have this, super, super smart.
Yeah.
Annoyingly smart. Or be invisible.
What would you do if you were invincible?
Invisible?
Invisible.
I don't know, because you could totally scare people. Or like catch people. I mean, if I was really bad, I could see you could rob banks, but that would be evil.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Being invisible would be kind of cool.
See, as a guy,
Oh,
girls' locker room, girls' locker room.
that's a little.
No, every guy would be like, if I was invincible, first thing I would go, maybe rob a bank, yeah, steal some jewelry. But second thing, you know?
But I can see the flying is kind of cool. But you hate flying.
Yeah, but like if I was in control,
Wow.
like if flying was just walking to me,
I guess then
like
you
I
would
would
be
love
afraid
flying.
Of it.
That would be, yeah.
Because what bird's afraid of
Yeah,
flying?
birds aren't, yeah.
Or Superman.
That's like a DreamWorks movie you just pitched. A bird that's afraid of flying.
Hey. Oh.
Set 2. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, and the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
I don't know if I'd want to know. Because I think if you know, say like you know you're going to die of some disease in like 4 years, maybe that would change your perspective and be more appreciative. But also I think it would make you paranoid and worried.
Yeah.
And maybe prevent you from living your life. Or like certain things. So I don't know if I'd want to know. It keeps you from doing your best, trying different things and just being surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, I agree. Is there something you dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it? I guess leave the country. And that's because I hate flying. What about travel to Italy?
Oh, yeah, that is true. I wanted to travel to Italy since I can remember, since I was young.
They'll be like, I can get the real meatballs now.
I do want to go to Italy. That's a big, I think, number one on my bucket list.
Really? More than, like, say, Japan? Or is that the number one country? Wow.
Yeah. It would be like Italy and then Japan.
What about France?
Yeah.
France has, like, all the art and stuff that you
So
like.
Italy has the Colosseums and the amphitheater.
Better food. And...
Well, I don't know about better food
Oh,
necessarily,
they
but
do. Meatballs.
the Roman stair, I just have always wanted to go to Italy.
Yeah, we should go. Once I get over my fear of flying. What's the greatest accomplishment of your life? I guess finishing college, just because I haven't accomplished a lot yet, since I am still young and in my 20s,
Accomplishment, I guess. Graduate college this year, I guess, is an accomplishment.
We haven't done that yet, though.
I know, but when I do, it'll be a greatest accomplishment.
But what have you done so far?
I haven't really done anything. I mean, I guess I traveled to Africa.
Yeah, I was going to say travel, help people.
I guess that's an accomplishment.
That is a very...
I mean, what do you think of certain people that have come up with, like, cure for diseases and, flew to the moon?
Yeah, but how many people just, like, the most they've explored is their belly button?
Mm.
Like, you've been outside the country.
That's interesting. All right.
Yeah, you've helped people. What do you value most in a friendship? Doing stuff.
I would say, like, trust and honesty and trust.
What is your most treasured memory?
My most was when I went to Africa, because as a kid I've always wanted to go to Africa. So that whole experience of going there, finally having it happen, traveling, stepping foot for the first time on African soil, I would say all that was probably one of my most treasured memories.
Oh.
Was just because it was such a dream of mine for so long.
Yeah, I guess Universal, that was a lot of fun. We had so much fun there.
That was, but see, that's another really good memory, because I've never been to Universal.
We got butterbeer, and we hung out. We got spent the whole day together. No distractions.
Yeah. Universal was a lot of fun, too. That was really treasured memory as well.
What is your most terrible memory?
This is going to be dark, but I would definitely have to say when my father passed away.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's about it.
I guess, when my grandma died, I guess that was kind of... Going to a funeral for the first time, that's kind of weird.
Actually, my dad was a big, tragic memory, but I think my first one was my aunt. I was like 7 years old, and that was the first time I actually knew someone who had died of it. She had died of cancer.
Yeah. So
to me, that was the first one I knew, like, close family member who had died. So it was like for a 7-year-old to grasp that concept.
Right.
So
exactly.
I think I remember like where I was, what happened, because it was such like, burned in my memory.
Yeah.
I had a lot of death in my family.
Every family has a death.
Well,
that's one of the things is like you're gonna live and you're gonna die.
Yeah, true.
But it's just a hard concept.
Well,
to grasp.
not Jeff. Jeff Bezos. He's trying to live forever.
I know.